Beginning with the end in mind, this is our printmaking project. I want you to get a piece of scratch paper to draw on and a piece of styrofoam. The styrofoam will be your printmaking plate. On your piece of sketch paper, I drew the size of the square that my project's going to be, and I'm planning out what I want my design to look like. Start in pencil of any kinds of plans of lines, shapes, and designs that you want that will be repeated 4 times for this project. Now, as I'm looking at this example, I like the designs that I'm drawing so far, but the cool thing about starting it out on pencil and paper is if you don't like your design, now's the time that you can change it. You can manipulate it and change it into any way that you want to. So just take your time on this step, and again, look at the example slash non-example that's on the board that's posted, so you kind of have an idea of what is expected for this project. It doesn't just like a little scribble is not going to cut it on this project. Your paper is only 3 inches by 3 inches. It's seriously not very big at all, so I want you to utilize as much of the space as you can. The least amount of space that you use, like if your drawing took maybe 2 seconds, yeah, you're probably going to end up with a whole bunch of just black on your project. The more lines and designs that you make in this part or this step is what will make your project more interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and finish working on my sketch. Once I'm done with my sketch and I'm happy with what I've got, I like my designs, I like my lines and my shapes, and I'm ready to move on. This is what it looks like, okay? I'm ready to go ahead and take this now and start putting it into my print plate. I'm not worried about it looking exactly the same. No one is going to see my sketch. The important part about my sketch is a plan. It's a basic idea of what I want to put into styrofoam. Because as you take your pencil, you can watch me. I'm going over these lines a few times. You will find that drawing into the styrofoam is difficult. It's super hard to get your lines exactly the same as you have on your drawing sheet. So as I'm showing this video, you might be thinking, okay, my drawing probably should be a little bit on the simple side. I just want to have a lot onto my print plate, okay? I don't want it to have a lot of white space. And if it goes through like mine did, as you can see right here, no big deal. Then I know that my lines are going to be thick enough. You don't want to go all the way through, but you want to go over it a few times. Look at that pencil. Boom, 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 a couple of times so that my lines are going to be thick enough when I put on my printmaking ink. Make sure that your name and your class code is on the back. Okay, so again, I just wanted to show you this again, using that pencil, going over it a few times, and I wanted to let you see it close up. So again, just going over it a few times with my pencil, getting those lines deep enough, and, looking at the sketch, not worrying about making it perfect. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. Or if I have an idea and I want to change it a little bit, now's a good time. But it's super nice having a plan so that as I work on my sketch or work on my print plate, then I've got an expected end result. I know I'm going to be happy with my design because I like it in pencil. I'm going to like it into the styrofoam. And so that's what the purpose of the sketch was. Once you make a mistake into this styrofoam, it doesn't really erase. You're going to have to just go with it. Like I said, don't worry about making things perfect. We're just going to go with it. So, yeah, like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and go over these lines. Just doing the best that I can and getting my designs in there nice and thick. As you watch the rest of this video, this is going to be completing the rest of my ideas for my print plate. The next video will talk to you a little bit about printmaking and how to do that. Thanks. Hope you had fun today.